Hello, it's Ruby, and today I'm going to be filming a week in my life.
The slight difference with this video is it's also during a heatwave. We had horrendously hot weather in the UK last week, and there was quite a lot of work I wanted to get done related to my book and also a film that my sister and I were making about Agatha Armitage. Of course, on hot days, the trick is to get up slightly earlier than you usually would so that you can escape the worst of the heat, which is what I did, and I just started by planning my day in my academic planner.
Look at little Lola. Hello, Baba. Hello.
After reading the first chapter of The Postal Paths, which is very interesting so far, I edited 2 Agatha Armitage letters for Substack. If you didn't know, I write absurd weekly letters on Substack by a character called Agatha Armitage. It's one of my favourite things in the entire world, and I'd written both of these yesterday.
Okay, I've just finished writing one, and I've also got this one which is semi-planned. I like to do a bullet-pointed draft of the letters, and then the next day I'll go through and edit them and finalise them and actually kind of focus on the writing. I've just sent that letter to Chris Riddell. I always send it a few days before posting, and then Chris does the most incredible illustrations to go with the story. So these are the illustrations from the last letter. Look, that's Agatha's cottage. And there's Agatha making a pineapple upside down cake. The trick to a good cake is to stand on your head while you mix the batter. Okay, there is the next one done. I honestly just love writing these so much. It's my favourite kind of thing to write, and it's just, I don't think I'm ever as happy as when I'm writing one of these Agatha Armitage letters. And every time I sit down to do it, it's funny because I've got out of the habit of writing them every day. For a while I was writing them every day, and then I was writing them once every 2 or 3 days, and now I'm writing them once a week, and that's not enough. Like, every time I write it, I wish I was doing it more, so I might have to start doing it again every day, because it's just, it makes me so happy. Especially because I've now finished writing this children's book I've been working on, and the children's book has a similar absurd tone. I've kind of been getting my fix of absurd writing through writing that, but now that it's done, I can go back to doing these letters more often, I think. And actually, on the topic of the book, one of the main things I'm doing today is sending out copies to beta readers. Okay, I've come out on a walk, and I really should have had the foresight to come out as soon as I woke up at 7, because it's so hot already. I think it's about, how warm is it actually? I should check. It must be over 25. I really wanted to go on a walk this morning, and if I leave it any later, it definitely will just be too hot to go outside. It's already 27 degrees and it's only 10 o'clock. It's gonna go up to 32 today. Honestly, that's horrendous. Okay, I'm sat under a tree in the shade, which is fairly okay. It's not too hot. It's like semi-okay. See, the colours are beautiful. And I love that colour of the light streaming through the green leaves, and the fact that they're new green leaves. I feel like the colour now is more glorious than it will be later in the season. I love just being outside, and any time that I can bring a task outside, I will, increasingly as well. And there was some planning I wanted to do for the short film that my sister and I were filming this week. I'm filming a short film, planning it today, and we're going to film on Wednesday when it's a little bit cooler. But I'm just going to make a plan on my Remarkable and in this notebook, which is for planning for the film.
I'd already made a screenplay and I'd written a shot list, but there was some more planning of locations and outfits and props that I wanted to go through. I really am taking this seriously as well because it's a 2-minute film about Agatha Armitage, and I care about Agatha a lot as a character, so I do really want to do this right.
Okay, that's all done now, and I'm going to go inside. I'm also going to put this around my neck. It's an iced neck ring, and it's my #1 essential when it's hot because it cools down your neck, which then lowers your core body temperature. If you hate the heat as much as I do, then one of these is an essential. Oh, I don't want to go back out into the sun. Ah, it burns!
Back inside, I focused on formatting the book for beta readers. As I say, that is one of my big tasks today, and there was just a lot of nitpicky things to do. I should say perfectionistic things, really. And all of this is more formatting. I actually don't understand how there was so much formatting to do. And on my iPad, I just did some rather terrible illustrations so I could demonstrate to beta readers what it might look like. After that, I edited my latest YouTube video, which was my vlog of Chatsworth and the British Pullman train, which was so much fun to edit. And then after that, I had a quote-unquote meeting with my sister about the Agatha Armitage film, and we made a shot list.
My sister and I have just spent an hour planning a short film. It's to do with Agatha Armitage, and I'm so excited to film it. We're going to do an initial photo shoot sort of thing now, and I need to choose an outfit for it. I'm thinking one of these three. This one because it's got a cat collar. I feel like this vintage dress is very Agatha Armitage, and also this pink vintage dress. I'm going to try the two dresses and see which one works best. Okay, I think I'm going to go for this dress because the pictures are to do with jammy dodgers, and obviously it's pink. It's such an absurd... But that's the whole point, Agatha Armitage is absurd, but writing the shot list is just so funny because all of the clips are so random, and it's just so, like, the idea of doing a jammy dodger photo shoot because it's essential to the plot of the, like, video is just so funny. I feel like I need a fun headband of some sort. I've got these two clips. I've got a robin and I've got a teacup, and I feel like the teacup might be a fun one. Can I do that, or is that going to look weird?
As you can see, I completely forewent all prior decisions and got changed into blue instead.
Okay, we're going to go outside and film. Well, take photos with jammy dodgers. I've got 3 packets, and it's so hot. It's horribly hot. Hola! Oh, Papa! It's a nice... Oh, that's so cute.
Doesn't seem too bothered, does she?
Now, please do forgive me because I did try and get an aesthetic time-lapse of us doing the photo shoot, and it was not aesthetic at all. But what is aesthetic is this plate of jammy dodgers, which was an essential prop. And this is how the photos turned out. I really do like them. They are so fun and very Agatha. Okay, we've just finished, and both of us are just so hot. It's 32 degrees at the moment. I've got my trusted neck ring back on. But the photos, I think, came out quite well, so that's the important thing. Hello, I haven't updated you basically all day. The heat has just very much interfered with my plans for this week and what I thought I was going to get done this week. Like many people, I cannot bear the heat. And heat just makes you feel so unwell, and my focus has been absolutely terrible today. As a result, I did manage to get all of the planning done ahead of the film that my sister and I are doing tomorrow, and I've also been going through my book again and kind of annotating it because I'm sending it to beta readers tomorrow, hopefully, and so I just want to do a final check through before I send it. I know that obviously it's going to change again, but I'm just overthinking it a lot. Now that some people are actually going to read it, it's daunting, you know? It's also funny because I'm definitely not somebody who is very good at sharing their work, and I always get very embarrassed about sharing it, and my best friend said this actually, because with this I was like, can you read it? Can you have a look? And she said, sure, okay, but you'll probably never send it because
every time she said, like, I'll read it, and then I never send it because I get embarrassed. But I actually sent it, and I think with this one, I genuinely am just so excited, and I know that it can't be as good as it could be unless I let people read it. And that's the whole point of sending a book out into the world anyway, right? You want people to read it, and I do want people to read this. And so, yes, all that to say, beta readers tomorrow, but I need to let my perfectionism take hold a little bit in order to get it done. And it's so hot. Oh my gosh. It's horrible. I don't understand how people like heat. I don't think they're telling the truth. I feel like they're lying and they're saying, I know that's not true, but I just can't fathom liking the heat. Anyway, I have got therapy in 1 minute, so I will see you soon. I'm on page 72 of 114 and it's quarter to 10. I really want to finish this read through tonight. I don't realistically know if I will. I don't know. It's also such a beautiful evening. I hate hot summer days, but I love summer evenings. Hello, good morning. It's 9 o'clock and I just spent the last hour and a half reading through the rest of this draft and making annotations, and I'm now going to type up those changes because I really want to get the manuscript sent out to beta readers today. Yeah, so that's the plan, and I'm also doing filming with my sister in about an hour. I've done only one chapter of 12 and I'm now going to go and film with Martha. Okay, that's all set out and it's already so hot. We're just going to try and film like the bulk of the video now, which is like we're going to film the main shot of the video now, which is writing a letter at this desk. And it's such a nice location. Like, how lovely does that look?
We were filming for about 4 hours today and I'm genuinely so happy with how it came out, especially these shots writing at the desk.
Martha's just gone in to get some sun cream on because it's really hot. It's horrible.
As you can imagine, I was also laughing for much of it because it's very hard to keep a straight face when you're filming with your sister.
Sorry, okay.
Though genuinely, my sister is the perfect person to film with because not only is she very good at camera work, but also she will be very honest with me if something doesn't work, whereas I feel sometimes people are more polite. Like my sister is not reserved. She's not going to hold something back if it looks weird, which I really appreciate.
It's so bad. It looks so stupid. Wait, how did you look? Is it like that?
No.
At one point, Martha said that I should do a dance with the cashews, and I really did not understand what dance she was trying to teach me, and so I kept trying, and she was like, "No, this is awful." And then after, as I say, 4 hours and a lunch break, I sat back down to go through my children's book and to edit another few chapters.
I've done the first part of 4 now, and I will do the rest in about half an hour because I've got a call now. This is about an interview opportunity, which is very exciting. I've been asked to do another press junket, which is so cool. I cannot believe that I've been asked. I did one for the Magic Faraway Tree with the Inklings podcast, and it was just the most fun ever. And so I'm really excited to have been asked to do another one.
This was just a call where I could ask any questions about how things would work on the day and also run my initial ideas of questions past them. It wasn't a long call though, maybe 10 minutes.
I've just prepared my questions for the press junket. I've just been sent a link to rewatch the film tonight so that I can just review my questions and make sure, because I saw the film 2 months ago now. I'm now just going to do the rest of these chapters. I'm not very far through. I'm just not focusing very well because of the heat.
Also, quite an obvious tip for staying cool, but cold showers, utilize cold showers. I had so many cold showers this day. Just like a 60-second cold shower will completely reset you and cool your body temperature, obviously. And then because the temperature was slightly cooling down, I went outside to do some more work again in the evening.
I've just finished doing the edits for this. I'm going to go through and format it, and then I will send it to the beta readers. There are 4 things that I don't really like, but I think I just want to get it sent for now. And then I can do those edits and quick rewrites and things another time, because otherwise I will just get stuck in a loop and never send it, because you can always make it better. It's also such a pretty evening.
On Thursday morning, I finished up all of the changes to the book. This obviously was 2 days later than I was hoping to send it out, and I very easily could have just kept tinkering with this, but the project is never going to be done. It will never be perfect, and sometimes you just have to click submit, click send, and accept the fact that you don't love it as much as you might, and that there are little things that you still could change.
I've just sent it out to beta readers, and I'm now transferring one of them to a Kindle format. This is very exciting and feels very real all of a sudden. EPUB. I've never transferred a document like this though, so I'm hoping that it works.
And then after that, it was back to more filming because we'd only got through 2/3-ish of the shot list. There was still quite a bit to do. But what we really needed was biscuits. And so we went out shopping specifically to get biscuits. And I also got this cool shot in the aisle for the film, which I quite liked.
Thank you for shopping. What did we get? A bag full of biscuits.
Action!
We then filmed a ridiculous, and I mean ridiculous, number of clips of me eating biscuits in different locations, and I was so full by the end of it because every single time, obviously the biscuit was really good, so I wanted to eat it, but I must have eaten the equivalent of a whole packet of biscuits, so it was very, very full.
Go on, eat it. Go on, Lola. What is it?
And Lola was also having a lot of fun, though not with biscuits, with this tomato, which she decided was some kind of threat or playmate.
Okay, we've just finished filming and it's so hot. My neck ring has completely melted, so I need to put it in the freezer and hope it cools down a little bit. Honestly, this is one of my favourite things I own. Hello. Hello.
Wow. I mentioned this right at the beginning of the video, but there was a magazine that I was putting together as a prop, an Agatha Armitage prop, and so I designed it on Canva and then got really carried away and had so much fun writing all of the articles because I thought I had to fill it up with a few different articles, and I actually now have the finished copy, so this is what it looks like, and it genuinely is just so fun and so unnecessary, and I love things like this where you just do it for the fun of it.
It's Friday afternoon and I haven't checked in all morning. I was just doing admin bits this morning. There was a big print order I needed to place, and so I was formatting everything for that. One of the things on that order was a proof kind of version of the children's book that I can send out to the child beta readers who are reading the book. And that took quite a long time, but it's all done and my sister and I are now going to finish filming. We've just got about 5 clips left to film, and so we're hoping that we can get all of that done in about an hour or 2. We are just waiting on one prop, which is a parrot, which was ordered yesterday when we realised we didn't have one.
And this was the final day of filming. We got basically everything else. There were a few other odd clips to do, but
Oh wait, I'd be wearing oven gloves, wouldn't I?
we got all of it done during the heat wave, which was a horrible time to film, honestly, but I'm really happy with how everything turned out. I've actually already edited the video and I'm so excited to share it at some point. I don't know when I will share it. Probably very soon. This is also the spaghetti cake that Agatha makes. It is just a wrap, as you can very obviously see, and so we were trying to change the angle to make it look like it was a cake. It definitely does not look like a cake. But here's a birthday candle to maybe make it look a bit more like a cake.
Agatha's a beach ball lecturer, and this is the only beach ball we have, and it's massive. It could be a lecture on giant beach balls though, and variety of beach.
This beach ball, however, was not having any of it. We ended up finding a massive tear after trying to pump it up for a good 5 minutes.
Just at the end of this video, I thought I would share some of the things I got for my birthday. I've been getting lots of people asking me if I will film this, and I haven't done on YouTube for the last 5 years maybe. In terms of what I actually did on my birthday, I had a really wonderful slow day at home. So my sister decorated the kitchen downstairs with all of these Simpsons decorations, which was so thoughtful. There were these giant donut balloons, which I just loved. And then she made signs for Springfield Elementary and Moe's Bar. She printed out all of these photos of me as a kid and stuck them on all of the sides. This one here, which is just very thoughtful, and I was really touched by the effort that Martha put into it. And then for the day itself, my grandma came round and we had a picnic in the garden, we had tea, and then in the evening my neighbours came round and we watched The Simpsons. It was just a perfect day and I feel very lucky. So I'm going to show you what my mum got me first. First she got me this book of Nests by Susan Ogilvie. This book is beautiful. I saw it when I was in Richmond and I was going to get it, but it was a huge book and I only had a small rucksack, and I didn't know I was receiving this, but I'm so grateful for this because the illustrations are just beautiful and it tells you about the bird here and it teaches you how to identify different bird nests. I love the idea of being able to identify bird nests because sometimes I come across them on walks and I'm always interested as to whose home it is. So I'm very excited about this book. Then my favourite thing she got me is this. It's a picnic square, like a tiny mini picnic rug, which is small enough that you can just put it in your rucksack. So often when I do little mini trips, I go somewhere rural and I find a walk somewhere and then I want to sit down, but often the grass is wet, especially because I like rainy walks, and so because this is waterproof, it means that I can just sit down anywhere in any field and sit and read, and so I know that I will get so much use out of this. I've already used it a couple of times and it's just the perfect size, and it's even got a little strap here, so I guess you could tie it to your bag. Then she got me the Sticky Dates shower gel from Lush. I love this scent so much, and I've never had anything in this scent, but it smells like bonfire night, and I've already used up that much of it because it's that good. And then my mum also got me the Gibray perfume from the Body Shop. This is a perfume that I loved when I was about 8, and then they discontinued it, and I kept my bottle and it's got barely any in it now because I just kept it for the nostalgia of it, and they recently brought it back, and so my mum surprised me with this, which was a lovely surprise, and it smells delicious. I would highly recommend like going into the Body Shop to smell the scent. And then the final few things my mum got me are clothes. So first is this blouse that my mum got from my liked things on Vinted. First is this blouse with this lovely sailor collar, and I love how old-fashioned this is. And then this is my favourite thing. It's this absolutely beautiful sage green cardigan. Again, it's vintage and it's cotton and it's just so perfect, and I've worn it so much since I got it. And then my mum got me 2 white skirts. So the first one is this, and it's actually a petticoat, so it's to make skirts more full. I've got this beautiful blue vintage skirt, and my mum and I had this conversation about how it would look nicer if it was puffier, and so she's primed me with this, and indeed it works perfectly under that blue skirt. And then the other skirt is this one, which according to the listing is true Edwardian, which is kind of incredible. It's cotton, it's like a lovely fabric. It is a tiny bit small, so I might have to add a ribbon or something to it so I can wear it, but it's so pretty, and I just can't believe that she managed to find this. Okay, then next from my sister. My sister is always so generous with presents, kind of unbelievably so. Every time I have filmed a video of birthday presents in the past, people have always commented on how generous she is and how thoughtful she is, and she really is. I'm very grateful for my sister. So the first thing Martha got me is Tom Rosenthal's Fen album. I love Tom Rosenthal, he is my favourite artist, and I also listen to vinyl music most mornings, and so I've been listening to this every single morning since I got it. It's just such a beautiful album and so feel good and so perfect for the mornings. It's like very slow but also so hopeful. Then she got me 2 food items. First are these black collars in just the most beautiful tin, and I am obsessed with this pasta. It's striped, and so my sister said it reminded her of Beetlejuice, which we both like, and it's also pumpkin and carrot flavour. And pumpkin and carrots are my 2 favourite vegetables. And farfalle is also my favourite pasta shape, so this is literally like my dream pasta. I can't even believe it exists. She also got me the apple polishing cloth. This is a very overpriced and very expensive polishing cloth, but it's designed for Apple screen, and I've been talking about getting this for quite a while, and I think she realised that I was never actually going to buy it, and so this was such a great surprise, and I am really enjoying using it, so I'm very grateful for that. She also got me this crystal. Apparently it's good for positivity and routine, and it's also very nice. I like the way it looks. Then she got me this tiny Lisa Simpson figurine that she found in a charity shop, and I've since learned that this is probably from The Simpsons Cluedo. This was honestly such a cool find because Lisa Simpson was my favourite character growing up. I did also want to show you the card. Put my cards in my journal so that I can keep them all together. How beautiful is that card? So my sister gave me all of that, and then right at the end of the day she came down with my final present. She was like, oh, I completely forgot, I've got one other thing upstairs, and it was like a big parcel sort of thing. So it was inside a suitcase, and then she wrapped it in a blanket, and then inside that was a box, and then there was another box, and then there was another box, and then there was bubble wrap, and then there was wrapping paper, and then there was wrapping paper, and it just kept on going. And then right at the end, inside, I unwrapped this. It's a Nintendo Switch, and I just can't believe that I own one of these. I'm so grateful to Martha for this. I still can't believe that she got me this, and we've really enjoyed playing it together. I think that's like the best bit about it, is that my sister has a Switch, and so now we've been able to play games together, and it feels so nostalgic, like when we were very little and used to use our Nintendo DS's and connect on all the games. And then from my dad, I got Animal Crossing. My sister gave him some guidance on this and said, I'm getting her a Switch, you should get Animal Crossing, and I've already set up an island which is called Avonlea, and it's a very relaxing game. I can see what the hype is. Then also from my dad, I got some new shoes. I got these Doc Martens. They're the Mary Jane styles, and I'm pretty sure these are very new. Like the second I saw these, I fell in love with them, and I had no clue I was getting these. Like, again, it was a huge surprise. I opened them and I was not expecting it at all, but I've worn them nearly every day since I got them. And the impressive part about that is that it's been very hot. So like during the heat wave, I was wearing these shoes, which made no sense, but also I like them too much to not be wearing them. And they're also really comfortable for Dr. Martens. And then the final thing from my family was an orange juicer, which was from my mum and my dad. And this is because I love orange juice. It's One of my favourite things. So I was so excited about this. Again, it was a massive surprise, and I've had orange juice every morning since I got it. Again, I'm just so grateful. So yes, that's everything I received from my family for my birthday. I did get a few bits from other people as well. I did want to show you this, which is just the cutest card. It's from my cousin Elle, and they made this gorgeous card filled with photos of us, which is so thoughtful and so lovely, and it really made me smile when it came in the post. I really was unsure as to whether I would pop this on the end of this video or not, but I filmed a what I got for my birthday for TikTok, and the response was really positive, and a few people commented saying they wish that I still did it on YouTube. And I don't think I would ever, well, I wouldn't post a full video just about a what I got for my birthday, but I thought because I was doing a vlog so close to my birthday, I would just add this on the end. So I hope you enjoyed watching, and I hope that you enjoyed watching the vlog more broadly as well, because I should end it here. But yes, I hope you have a wonderful day and more than just a productive week.